Hey everyone, it's No One Left Behind with the Stage 12 Part 1 walkthrough for Babylon Rising. This is going to be the first actually hard level. The objective here is to survive 42 rounds of enemies, or 42 waves of enemies. They're going to throw everything at you, and they've already started off your people with a good little lead. This time around, I've chosen the firepower and the wind power. Uh, Actually, I think it sticks you with these. I don't think I chose these. Anyways, the wind power is probably one of the best uh, elements for this style of tower. The ultimate ability to be able to just focus one area for attack for an extended period of time really helps you catch up once they start to get away from you. Here in a minute, get around wave 15, they're going to be so far scattered throughout this thing that it's going to be considered, I can't use that word on YouTube. So, while we're considering this, we want to think about some of the tips we've already talked about in some of the other walkthroughs about how cycling your abilities, staggering your ultimate abilities, like for instance, don't use one until the other one's at least halfway charged up. So you always got something to fall back on that's a major asset. Also, for avoiding the clay pots, it's pretty hard to do without using the water or the earth element and having an individual boulder. Yeah, see, in this to get off point, the continuous lines of enemies are actually starting to make a dent in my defenses now. A few have gotten through, but while focusing on this side, the other side just built up real quickly, and I have a feeling they're about to do that again. So a lot of things are going to be very close calls here. The firewall is probably going to be your best defense because you can drop that and leave it behind, and then go focus on the other side for a little bit. See how I just did that there? Where it's like, I know they're going to run into it. I know it's going to protect me for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then they're going to start going through again. So then come back and put up another firewall. The the longer it charges up, the more effective it's going to be. That's the same thing with all of your abilities. Try to avoid the clay pots or the cursed pots because they are going to mess up your game completely if you hit, say, 3 of them and you're stuck with just the comet that recharges really slowly. That's about it. I mean, for strategy wise, I mean, this game's pretty straightforward. I think some people just need to see how other people do it so that maybe they can get a better grasp on what they're doing wrong. Like I said, just quickly flip back and forth. There's no real reason. If you stick to one side too long, you're not gonna be able to see the big picture, and things are gonna start going awry. People are gonna get away from you. You're not gonna be able to keep track of everybody. You're not gonna be able to see their line because this pyramid it interweaves with itself. It goes up, it goes to the right, it goes to the left. It's hard to be consistent when there's this many angles to attack from. And keep in mind, those priests, they respond to the opposite element, and they protect everybody inside their shield, not just themselves. So make sure you take them out as quickly as possible. I guess if I were to use these two powers, and I was to give advice about the cursed pots, I would say wait for the cursed pot to go by, and then throw up the firewall right behind him, so that it picks up everybody behind him. If one person gets through, that's okay. And he puts the cursed pot down at some point, and the other guy will keep walking, so you'll have another opportunity if you can take the time away from killing the guys at the entrance. And see, I've lost 2 of my abilities to these cursed pots. The lightning is really ineffective against trying to attack enemies near it. It usually ends up just hitting it anyways, especially when it's fully charged up because of its long-lasting effect and its girth. It expands. Yeah, and we've had a little delay. Wave 14. And I think I'm just gonna throw on some music and let you guys watch the rest of this. I'll be back at the end of this, and I'll be back for more on part 2. Enjoy! And that's about it for part 1, guys. I'll be back with part 2. Just remember, keep them contained. Keep them at that entrance. The closer you can keep them there, the better off you are. I'll see you in the next part.